Alright, hey, how's it going, guys? SvperDvperAlex Productions here with another video. We out here with the clean whips. A little bit of focus. Got the Q, got the Z. She looking good. I love the Z on the Nismos. But Nismo's gonna be going off that car very soon because they're gonna go on the Q50. So stay tuned for that. The Q50 is about to look clean now. Cause look, guess what we ordered? Oh yeah, we just ordered some RSR lowering springs. They're not the super downs, just the regular RSR downs. I didn't want to go that low because it's my girl's daily, so I want her to like, you know what I mean. Anyways, but I just ordered some carbon bits, just some overlays for the interior. That way it looks cleaner inside. And then let me go ahead and install that real quick. I'm not gonna do a whole install video on that. It's just 3M tape on the bag, which comes with it, and you just gotta line it up and throw it on. But let me just clean up the surface, throw them on, and we're gonna get to installing these springs. So catch you in a bit. As you can see, I installed this one the other day off camera. Fitment's pretty decent. I mean, the fitment is a little different, a little weird, but you can't really tell. It's like, you hear the edges here, but for the most part, it's pretty good for some Amazon stuff. Now we're gonna install these because I hate the wood. We did order these, but those are coming from China, so they're gonna take like a month or something to get here. But as you can see, this is how they go. You kind of just line them up, peel off the sticky stuff, and you just throw them on. Nothing too crazy, but definitely do recommend. I think they were like, this one's like 30, these are like 20, I think. I mean, for such a cheap mod, I would definitely do it. It makes the interior look a little more sporty-ish with the carbon. Yeah, and it seems like it's holding up fine. We'll see how it does after the summer, because, you know, Phoenix, Arizona summers are pretty brutal on your car plastics and stuff, so keep these on to keep the heat away. But let's go ahead and install these real quick. So you'll see them installed right now. So there it is. Fitment ain't the greatest on these ones. They feel a little crappier on the fitment, but it looks pretty good. Ain't bad for 20 bucks and 30 bucks over here. But definitely worth it. It looks so much better. And getting those later on, and I'm probably not gonna show you guys. I'll just eventually show you guys whenever I make another video, whenever they come in. But it won't be a video specific for those. Let's get to this install of the springs. I'm excited. I can't wait to see this car lowered. Ugh. Let me just give you guys a little comparison how it looks right now. It looks like about 3, almost 4 finger gap in the front. The rear, 3 finger gap. So just to give you guys a little reference, these are the RSR downs, not the RSR super downs. So it should be about 1 inch drop. So let's get to this install. I don't think I've ever seen an install video on these, so we'll see how this goes. All right, so first side is off. These are a little bit simpler than the Z's, I believe. So what you have to take off, 3 to 12 millimeter bolts from the top. And also, since you're here, I always loosen up the top strut bolt a little bit while it's in the car, because if you don't have an impact, it'll be like impossible to get off. Also, you don't do any of these, you leave these alone. You take off this big bolt here, which is a 19 millimeter bolt, and then there's this bracket that goes right here that has 14 millimeter bolts. You take off 2 of them and then loosen the last one, so that way you can just push this down out the way and you'll hit the strut out the way, which are these bolts right here. And then you kind of just bang it out, and then now you're gonna install the spring compressor here. Compress the spring, take off the top hat, and because sometimes they're under a lot of tension and you could damage yourself or hit your car or something. So I always just use spring compressors just in case, because I don't want anybody getting hurt or myself or damaging something. So yeah, I'm gonna do the spring compressors, which you can find at Harbor Freight. They're not too bad. I think they're like 40-50 bucks for the spring compressors. And if you're a car guy, you definitely need them, because honestly, you end up lowering a lot of cars. These spring compressors have been with me for like years now, and they've done me a lot of good work. The Z lowered, this lowered, literally every car I've had. And I would not do that job without the spring compressors, because that's very dangerous. And plus, getting the new spring on, I'm pretty sure you can't get it on without the spring compressor. And if you don't want to, my bad. If you don't want to buy them, you can always just go to AutoZone, and AutoZone rents it out for free. You just gotta, you know, pay the deposit and they'll give you your money back. So let's keep going with this install. Honestly, I thought it would be more complicated on the Qs, but it's honestly probably easier than even the Zs, because you don't have to fight the strut to get it out. You just literally, you just take that bracket off and it slides off, and it should slide back on. But I guess we'll find out. So I'll be right back. All right, so I put it all back together. So like I said, the 14mm bolts, 3 of them. The 19mm bolt here, and then the 3 ones in the top hat. What I did is I put the top hat in first, then the bottom, and then I put the bracket over after that. And that's pretty much it. Make sure you tighten everything, torque the spec. I don't know what the specs are, so do this at your own risk. I'm not a professional, just so you know that. All right, well, this side's done. Gonna do the other side. The rear is a little more complicated because you got to take apart your whole back seats, which is annoying. It's the same process basically, but you just got to take apart your back seats, which is freaking annoying because I've done it once before, I think for the fuel pump, and I hated doing it. But without further ado, let's keep going. All right, so you guys can go back to the other video, but the front is lowered now. Sheesh, look at this. Now it's got a little 2-finger guide, and that's it. That's it. Remember before it was almost 4? This is on this side. I don't think this side, just finished this side. I don't think it's settled in yet. And plus it's running a different tire on this side, but you guys can see. It's like this one's a little bit higher right now, but I think it's just the driveway. But obviously when you first install springs, they have to settle in after a few days, and plus the back isn't lowered yet. So time to lower the back and we'll see how it goes. Sheesh, it's about to be looking clean once I throw the nizzles on. Q50 about to be like, damn, rolling dirty, bruh. All right, time to do the back. Figure it out, and I'll let y'all guys know, because similar, but the top hats are just annoying because you got to remove the back seats. But all right, let's keep going on this. So for the rear, you're gonna take off the back seats, which to take off the bottom portion, there's these little like tabs that you pull on, and then to take off the top part, there's these 4 bolts that mount to these things right here. So you take off those, and then you simply just pull up on it. It takes a little bit of force, so don't be scared. And then kind of just displace it out the way. Take the seat belts out of these little things. And now it's time to get access to the top hat, which will be from here. And we got to remove this whole plastic piece. It's really a mess. I wish they would have made this simpler, but yeah, no, it is what it is. But let's keep going. All right, so like I said, you remove the seats, and then I don't know if you really have to take those plastic clips off, but I removed this bracket here. It goes like this. It has 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more here on the side over here. It's kind of hard to reach on this side, but it goes in there like that. And you take it off, and now you should have access to your top hats. You might have to remove the back one, but if you have something that can reach in there, just use a shorter socket or something, and I think it should be fine. Well, I'm glad you don't have to take all this apart. So now, let me jack up the car and do the rears, I guess. Get back to you guys in a sec. All right, so for the rears, looks a little way more simpler. 1 bolt and the top hats, and that should be it. Should come off. Hopefully it's not a pain getting it back in. We'll see. I have another jack over there, so it might help us out. Having 2 jacks when you're doing suspension work is like, it's just so good. It helps out so much. But let's keep going with this install. I'm excited to see it all lowered, and honestly, I might just wait till tomorrow for it to settle in, and then take another video once it's all done. I might just do that. That way you guys get the full effect after driving it around and all that stuff. But let's keep going. Alright, so there it is. Like I said, shirt's all installed. Got the seats back in. Sheesh, looks way better. Both sides. So now I'll show y'all tomorrow, but I'm gonna throw the slicks on to see the fitment and see if I'm gonna rub here. I'm probably gonna have to pull the fenders. Probably roll them because surprisingly these don't have a lip. That's pretty cool. I thought these had a lip too, like the Z's, but I guess not. So I'll probably roll the fenders as much as I can. Basically pull them because there's nothing I'm really rolling. It's just basically pulling them at this point. So I guess we'll see how it looks tomorrow. I'll film the next day. That way it all settles in quite nice. And we'll see. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow. I was gonna wait till the next day, but damn, look at this beauty. Look how the slicks fit on there now. Oh my God, it looks so good. The slicks fit perfect. Oh God, it's ready for the streets now. Let's go.
Hey, good morning, guys. So like I said, this is the next day. I'm gonna show y'all. And as you can see, car's sitting nice. Oh my goodness, bro. So you guys can see the fitment's like perfect now with the slicks. Let me show you around the car. At the front, the fitment's way better. No more big, even with the stocks. Probably like a finger and a half now. This car deserves a wash. I'll probably wash it today. This side of this seems like it hasn't settled in, or the way it's set up, because this side's like almost 2 fingers. But I'm sure it'll settle in. But sheesh, look at the difference now. The slicks is like perfect fitment. Looks like it. Last night when I drove it, it looks like it is rubbing a little, but once I like hit like a big bump, like going really fast after doing some pulls. But look how good she looks now. Oh my God. Alright, so I think this is gonna be the end of this video. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one. And be ready to see these Nismos on next time. On this. So it's gonna have the Nismos. The Z's gonna get some other wheels. I'm just waiting to pick up some wheels for it. And hopefully we'll pick up some today. But yeah. I'll catch you on the next one. Hope you liked the video. Peace. Man, she just looks so good.